Hey, what's up? This is Caleb with Tactics. We're reviewing the new and improved Lurpiv Trucks. These trucks are very responsive. Probably the sharpest turns I've taken on trucks.
It turns really good, maybe too good.
It's definitely a new feeling of truck that I've experienced. I skated these stock, so I didn't tighten them at all, and it worked out pretty well. I noticed when I was just skating around, they felt really structured, but as soon as I started to lean and take a sharp turn, they did that pretty instantaneous. They're about the same size as an Ace truck. The trucks themselves have a really nice and clean look. They're almost futuristic, I'd have to say. With the bushings, they definitely seem like they're holding their shape. They're not softening or squeezing out the sides or anything like that. It definitely took some impact and they held up great. They started to break in a lot more towards the end, so my trucks are a lot looser than they were, but I like that, and if you like that, great. I could also say these trucks grind really smooth. Took them to a few crusty ledges, and these grinded right through them. The grind clearance is pretty standard for most of your other trucks. These aren't inverted or anything, but you could still do your front smiths, back smiths, crooks, and stuff like that. You don't catch your kingpin too often. It's not a huge problem. So with the new trucks, they've implemented an anti-wheel bite system. It doesn't stop you from getting wheel bite, but when you get to that point where it feels like you should get a wheel bite, there's a lot more resistance. So instead of you getting wheel bite, your board will just continue that sharp turnaround, which is really nice. That being said, if you're skating something with impact, as you can see on my board, you still can get wheel bite, so don't think it's perfect, but it definitely is a lot better than your standard trucks. I've probably skated these trucks for probably like 4 or 5 skate sessions, about 10 hours or so. Really tried to put them through it as much as possible. It's kind of what you expected as far as wear and tear on the truck. We're doing lots of 5.0s, so you can see there's lots of wear and tear right there. The base plates slide really well. Did a few tail slides and stuff, and that worked out great. Nothing out of the ordinary for your standard trucks. They seem to be holding up pretty well. The only problem I had with these trucks is how responsive they are. I felt like sometimes they would get really loose when I wasn't expecting it. So when skating transition, I would feel like I was stable and then lose control, and they would start turning real crazy, like a little bit squirrely. I'm not sure if that's just me or if that's just the way that the pivot system works, but that was the one thing that caught me off guard. It took a little getting used to. Now that I'm used to it, I can expect that. I do plan on skating these a lot longer. I'm gonna skate them until I no longer can. If you like cruising around a lot and you like taking sharp turns or just getting groovy, these trucks are for you. So yeah, once again, these are the new and improved Lurpiv trucks. Go check them out at Tactics online or at one of our shops. Yeah, go get yourself a pair.